It is time now for the Bear Channel new news report on this Wednesday afternoon, November 11th, 2015. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. I have 12 noon news and on this Wednesday afternoon here. Our top story at 12 noon here is immigration, monetary policy, and minimum wage were among the economic issues talked about at 8 GOP presidential hopefuls who took the Milwaukee stage for last night's main event. On Tuesday evening, students at the Valley University of Missouri noticed several disturbing messages on the anonymous messenger app Yikyak as racist press were at the University of Missouri here. And 19-year-old Missouri S&T student Hunter M. Park has been arrested on suspicion of making a terrorist threat at Missouri. A mass fatality team will begin working to recover the bodies of the victims and sift out the records of a small business jet that crashed into an apartment building in northeast Ohio. London, the European Union pushed ahead on Wednesday with the rules for labeling consumer goods from Jewish-owned businesses and farms in the land Israel captured during the 1967 war, creating new strains in the relations between Europe and Israel. Elizabeth, New Jersey, a house explosion injured at least 3 people Wednesday and may have trapped up to 5 others, a city spokeswoman said. In Kabul, Afghanistan, Afghan President Ashraf Ghani appealed for calm after angry protesters from the ethnic Kazakh minority to try to force their way into the Kabul Palace on Wednesday to demand justice for 7 members of the community beheaded by Islamists. In Beirut, Dubai, Syrian opposition figures and Gulf commentators dismissed on Wednesday a Russian draft proposal for the process to solve the Syrian crisis, saying that Moscow's aim was to keep President Bashar al-Assad empowered and marginalized dissenting. Madrid, Spain's government filed an appeal to the Constitutional Court on Wednesday aimed at blocking an independence draft by the Catalan Regional Assembly and preserving Spanish national unity. German public radio station Info Radio reported on Wednesday that the country's foreign intelligence agency spotted an FBI in the U.S. arms companies. Leaders of China and Taiwan met, but the way forward remains difficult with no precedent on peril to look to. Donald Trump wants a deportation force to remove the illegal immigrants currently living in the United States, as appeared on MSNBC's Morning Joe on Wednesday. Trump told Mika Brzezinski he doesn't forget to have millions of people. Veterans Day is commemorated all around the country, including here in North Massachusetts. As the Veterans Day parade was canceled due to the wet weather, but it was held inside in the Henry A. Yale Gymnasium, where various veterans around town manager Mike Unit spoke, along with a lot of people who braved the chilly weather to come to the Naughton Henry A. Yale School to attend the Veterans Day ceremony. It was a beautiful ceremony. Authorities in South Carolina say a 13-year-old who was home alone to use his mother's gun to shoot and kill a burglar at a Charleston County Sheriff's officer told local news media outlets that the boy said he heard someone trying to get in the home. Alabama just views Oscars HSN and New Year's Eve in Sabre. Cash offer of $3.60 a share and 65 cents per minute. Score goodbye. Run-D's expand in the Midwest. As deal is equity found $177.8 million as corrugated to get 151 retail stores and 101 pharmacies. Department store operator Macy's Incorporated cut its full-year sales and profit forecast on Wednesday and said it would not fall and enacted its investors' suggestion to form a real estate investment trust and initiatives down nearly 13%. London and Distribution has formally agreed to buy SAB Miller plc for $71.4 billion pounds, which is $107.7 million in American money, $107.7 billion, a deal that creates a brewing behemoth that will sell roughly 1 in 3 beers worldwide. The Dow down 9.09 points at 17,749.12. S&P 500 down 56 points to close at 21.16, and Nasdaq up 7.19 points to close at 5,090.44. It appears that Mars has a problem with its closest neighbor. The red planet is closer to Phobos, one of the 2 moons than any other planet in the moon solar system. This year, global temperatures have entered uncharted territory as they reach a 1 degree Celsius mark, that according to scientists at the UK Met's office, who confirmed that 2015 will be the hottest year in record. In the Dras Desert on Earth, construction started Wednesday in a telescope larger than anything that exists today. It's called the Giant Magellan Telescope. Space archaeologist Sarah Patrick has won the coveted $1 million 2016 TD prize for contribution to preservation of historic sites using satellite imagery. A 2-drug combination proved more effective than use of single drugs, resulting in fewer secondary tumors and better effects in shrinking tumors that cannot be removed with surgery. The bloodstream brain barrier only allows it via a small group of products like water and proteins, and researchers happen to be trying to puzzle out methods that open else trick into the barrier and letting drugs fight the any couple of times now. A former cancer nurse who made a Disney princess out of a wig out of yarn for a friend's sick child never imagined her creation would spread nationwide. Researchers have tried on a vaccine that may bypass statins when it comes to low and better LDL cholesterol. One of the most exciting things about this new vaccine, and it seems to be much more effective than statins, and breast checking said. Okay, look at that. New England alerts here. Morphin acts a roller on 495 northbound in Foxborough. Single vehicle roll up a pickup in its roof. All occupants are out of the vehicle. Pierre Chell News Times now, 12:05. Time for Squad to the 40. Today, the Not Lancers boys soccer team will be taking on the Martha's Vineyards and the MIA Division 3 semifinals at Brockton High School. Game time 2 o'clock here, and the Boston Celtics will be at the TD Garden taking on the Indiana Pacers. Game time 7:30 p.m. The company formed to bring the San Diego Chargers and the Oakland Raiders in a facility built by them in Carson, California, and announced Wednesday that the NFL approves the plan. Disney Chairman and CEO Bob Iger will be responsible for hiring. Dallas Mavericks fans have had the state circling on the calendar since the season's NBA schedule was released, as DeAndre Jordan is coming to Dallas. Rick Nash knows he is capable of raising this game. He had just 1 goal and 5 assists in his first 12 games. Split that New York Rangers need more end product for the $7.8 million man. Pierre Channel News Times now 12:06 on this Wednesday afternoon. Time now for a travel report on this Wednesday afternoon. And the latest on the accident in Foxborough here. The traffic's moving smoothly in 495 in Foxborough here, but Route 3 on the northbound side. We got an accident here on Route 3 on the southbound side. Before Derby Street and Hingham, so 3 southbound and so from 18 to Derby Street and Hingham here. 3 northbound and so from 228 Rockland to Derby Street and Hingham here. 120 on the southbound side is slow from 24 and Randolph all the way out to Route 37 and Braintree to an accident here on 120 on the southbound side between Route 28 and Route 37 and Braintree here. Route Southeast Expressway southbound side slow before the Braintree split here. Route 3 on the southbound side it is slow from Route 62 in Bedford all the way out to Route 120 in Burlington here. 120 on the southbound side, a little slow from Route 3 in Burlington to Route 3 in Burlington here. 93 on the northbound side, slow around Route 128 in Reading here. Route 2 on the eastbound side, a little slow around Route 111 in Acton here. Route 28 on the northbound side, a little slow before the Bourne Rotary here. 93 on the southbound side, getting active around Route 495 in Andover. 293 in both ends, a little slow to Manchester, so expect us to get active. 93 in the northbound side around 293 in Manchester, Hampshire, so expect delays here. And 93 in the northbound side, a little slow before Route 101 in Manchester, Hampshire here. 101 on the westbound side, a little slow for the up-in stretch here. And Main Turnpike, looking good from York to Augusta via Paulton here. Okay. Take a look at MBTA instant alerts here at 12:08. Civil line for express around the laser traffic here. Commuter rail, looking good, and on the ferries they are looking good. Pierre Channel News Time, 12:08 on this Wednesday afternoon. Time out for a weather report here, and let us on the radar situation show some line of rain showers from southern Bristol County, from Taunton down for Providence, and stretching around much of Plymouth County and coming much to the Cape Cod here, and northern Martha's Vineyard, and stretching up the Boston and up in Gloucester here, and a little line of rain showers around Southbridge, around northeast of Connecticut, northwest of around Burrville, and a line of rain showers from Waterbury down west of Hartford and through Springfield and up in Athol, and stretching in the western and central portions of New Hampshire here. And this is 2 heavy bands of rain. 1 heavy band of rain around Duxbury, around Kingston, around Plymouth, and a little heavy band of rain showers around Humrock, around east of Hanover and Norwich, and a little line of heavy rain around Brandrock. And a little line of rain showers around eastern Nantucket, and a line of rain showers up Nantucket coast. And some heavy rain showers around the Keene, New Hampshire area, and a little line of heavy rain showers and storms west of Concord and Manchester, New Hampshire, and a little line of heavy showers and heavy rain around Laconia, west of Laconia here. And some funny rain showers around Yarmouth and Portland, Maine here. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this here. First, we'll look at the particular hazard weather outlook here. Day 1 today tonight. Periods of heavy rain this morning early afternoon may result in minor street and highway flooding near. And day 2 of 7, no. Thursday to Tuesday, no hazard weather expected at the time here. 7-day forecast goes like this. On Veterans Day, showers mainly before 3 p.m. Pressure about high near 48 degrees and north at about 11 and 15 miles against high is 38 miles an hour. Anticipate to this 9% new pressure margin again, 10.25 inch possible. Tank check slight temperature showers before 8 p.m. Clouds skies gradually becoming part clouds skies low about 37 degrees and north at about 3 to 8 miles an hour. Anticipate to 20%. Thursday, showers likely mainly after 4 p.m. Increase clouds high about 54 degrees and commonly becoming saffron. 5 to 7 miles in the morning. Anticipate to 6%. New pressure margin between at 10.1 inch possible. Thursday. Showers likely mainly before 1 a.m. Cloud skies are gradually becoming part cloud skies high about lower 45 degrees and south for about 8 miles an hour. Becoming westward to the midnight. Anticipation 6%. New pressure margin with less than 10 inch possible. For Friday, most south skies about 57 degrees and westward about 8 to 13 miles against high as 31 miles an hour. Here, Friday night, part cloud skies about 37 degrees. Saturday, south skies about 50 degrees. Saturday night, most cloud skies about 30 degrees. Sunday, most south skies about 51 degrees. Sunday night, part cloud skies about 34 degrees. Monday, south skies about 57 degrees. Monday night, most cloud skies about 37 degrees. And for Tuesday, most south skies about 58 degrees. Currently here in Norton here, it is 50 degrees, light rain, fog, mist, and humidity 89%. And that is going to get by the Peter Chell New News Report on this November 11th, 2015 on a Wednesday. Please have a good afternoon, good positive day to you, and go Letters!